What's up, friends? Saturday, the weekend edition of Daily Dub. I hope you've been enjoying your weekend so far. My question today comes from Joseph Hill. Who are my favorite action movie heroes? And that's a good question because, you know, the action movie has had a little bit of a resurgence recently. So let me talk about who I really liked as a child and then modern. I'm just going to touch on a few. So I think really one of my very favorite action movie heroes, like going through like teenage years and early teenage years, was Nick Cage, actually. I really liked Face Off and The Rock and Con Air and Snake Eyes. Like, he had a run at, let me even see what years those were. He had a run where I just really enjoyed the movies that Nick Cage was making. So that was, like, The Rock was 96, Con Air 97. So that's, like, for me, like, early high school, late middle school. And that's when I was really into action stuff, I guess. And I really like those movies. I don't think I've seen a Nick Cage movie in a very long time. I liked Gone in 60 Seconds. I really liked that movie when it came out. The National Treasure movies I thought were good. So for a while, Nick Cage was one of my most favorite action stars, even though I think he gets a pretty bad rap, especially for an Oscar winner. Now, I of course love Arnold. You know, the Predator stuff, Terminator stuff, and Sylvester Stallone, of course. Rambo, but then Rocky. I love the Rocky movies. It's one of my very favorite franchises. But then, like, with the stuff in the Expendables is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed those movies. But, you know, that era, like the big 80s, Dolph Lundgren, those guys, the 80s action star, that kind of faded away, you know, as the years went by, and we just fell out of favor with that. I guess it's replaced, in some cases, by superhero things now, if you really think about what that genre is. But modern day, my favorite is The Rock. Of course, being a wrestling fan, growing up on wrestling, being in high school and early college during the Attitude Era, all the stuff with Stone Cold and The Rock and the NWO and all that, really, DX, that was right in my wheelhouse. You know, we wanted to be those guys. I mean, you know, maybe not the best role models now that you think about it later in life, but they really appealed to us. And so The Rock, I am fascinated by how successful he's become. I think he was the highest paid actor in 2018. And part of that is, I mean, he puts out so much content. I mean, so many movies, and he's on TV shows, and specials, and all podcasts, all kind of stuff. I mean, he works his tail off to earn his money. So, you know, some of the other people may be higher paid per picture. But I know Rock does pretty well. But, like, I've actually really enjoyed the movies. I liked Rampage. I know a lot of people maybe didn't even see it. I liked it. And then with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who's basically being Negan in Rampage, I liked that movie a lot. Skyscraper, the movie where he's one leg and he has to rescue his family from this tower that there's a terrorist attack. I liked it, too. It was a good, felt like an old 80s. I know it was similar to Die Hard, but Die Hard's also 30 years ago. Like, there's a lot of people that haven't watched Die Hard. So I enjoyed that. I loved him in Jumanji. It's kind of an action movie, but also kind of a comedic movie. I like him in the Fast and the Furious movies. I want to go see Hobbs and Shaw. I think that's going to be pretty good. I like Jason Statham as well. I like Liam Neeson for modern action star. I actually the movie The Commuter that just came out, where the whole thing takes place like on the train. Like a train in the Northeast. That was really good. So we do have a little bit of a resurgence with some of those guys. You know, Vin Diesel's pretty good in some of the things he does. I haven't watched as much of his stuff outside of Fast and the Furious. But I would say Rock is easily... I'm pretty much signed up to go see anything that Rock puts out right now, because I just think it's really good. So hopefully that answers your question. Again, you know, action movie heroes, the big name ones, there's not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot. It's kind of repeat, you know, Bruce Willis, those guys, kind of the same groups of folks that have been in things for many years. So, I don't know. What do y'all think about the Expendables especially? You know, that's kind of get all your action heroes together and do a lot of action stuff. And I know a lot of people didn't love that, but I enjoyed it. Thought it was fun. So let me know what you think. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow you get a Dub Life. On Monday you're going to get Meet Steve. And I'll talk to you again on Tuesday with another Daily Dub. Talk to you soon. Squeeze it!